The only difference between Egypt and South Africa after that very mouth-watering game earlier today was the penalty kick scored by Mohamed Salah of Liverpool. And I must say that Egypt actually deserved to win that game. Even though the second half of the game was all South Africa, after Egypt got that goal, South Africa dominated that game in all departments. But I'm making this video to address some people who actually feel like that penalty incident that was checked for almost 10 minutes in the second half, the closing minutes of the particular game, actually was supposed to be a penalty. When a player is trying to fall and the arm is extended, it's a rule, it's the FA rule. There's no way you expect a player who is falling to land without the hand being on the floor. Where's he going to put the hand? It's impossible. So that should be able to explain it to you that that incident that you saw that was checked for almost 10 minutes by the VAR, which I feel made it even more complicated because that was quite very simple. There was no need for it to be checked over and over and over again. Despite the VAR calling the referee back to have him check and look at the video, I like the fact that the referee still stood on his decision. Although the referee actually did give a free kick because he thought that the foul was not committed inside the box. But I do feel like that was the right call, and it was a great call from the referee to have stood his ground despite VAR calling him to review his decision. But away from that, Mohamed Salah scored the penalty. Love it. He stepped up like the big man that he is. And right now, Egypt have advanced to the round of 16 in the AFCON. And I think this is just beautiful to see. Let's see how far Egypt can actually go in this competition, even though I do not think that they have been convincing enough, honestly. The first game, they got a win, 2-1, had to come back from a loss to be able to get 2-1 on the board and get all 3 points. This one as well just managed to edge past South Africa at the end of the day. And interestingly, South Africa's 12-game unbeaten run has been cut short. I mean, since the month of July, as I said in my previous video, South Africa had been unbeaten. But following the loss to Egypt in the AFCON second round of matches today, South Africa has now ended that unbeaten streak. So let's see if South Africa gets a win in our third and final game of the group stage to be able to get points to help qualify to the round of 16.